How we doing, gamers? Welcome back to another episode of Plane Survival, where today we're gonna be doing some stuff behind this here portal. Basically, a couple episodes ago, I had to move this thing on the nether side. We had to fix some portals not too long ago, and this now comes out inside a wall. There's just nothing but netherrack all around the spot where it comes out. Today, basically, what I want to do is I want to make that space a little bit more fancy. So this is gonna kind of be, I guess, our nether hub room. It's nothing gonna be really too big or anything, but I do want to improve what we got going on the other side of that portal right there, because up until this episode, we've had absolutely nothing going on behind there, but today it changes. So basically what we're going to be doing behind there is we're pretty much going to be building ourselves a room, and it's literally going to be known as the room where the nether portal comes out. And off of this room, there's going to be passageways going to different parts of the nether, basically. This is going to be, I guess, kind of, maybe you could call it the base, but on the other side of the portal, technically. It won't be anything, like, too crazy, like 99% of this base, realistically, and I hate to admit this, too, because I do enjoy building in the nether. It's just I'm kind of lacking in terms of ideas. But 99% of the base is still probably going to remain on this side of the portal, the overworld side. But this is going to be the little sliver of the base that's on the nether side, pretty much. Yeah, I'm just checking around here through all of these chests. I do just want to see what kind of materials we got going on here. I don't want to use any wood, because that's flammable. And bad things could definitely happen because of that, I'll tell you that right now. So what I think we're going to go with is going to mostly be limited to stone. So I'd kind of like to use some bricks as well. And we've got a whole bunch of tuff. So the tuff, we're going to use some tough bricks. I can't decide whether I want to do cobblestone for the floor though. I think maybe doing cobblestone for the walls. That could be an idea potentially. I'm not really sure. I guess we'll just have to see how it ends up coming out. I do have to kind of mine the thing too. That's going to be a lot of netherrack to mine up, that's for sure. So I'm going to craft myself an additional pickaxe right here. We got this other copper pickaxe that I think I'm going to get rid of in just a couple seconds right here. Just trying to save some durability on the iron pickaxe. Anyways, I do notice that we have some deep slate in here as well as some blackstone. That could also be an idea potentially. I'm not really going for anything too crazy here, I guess. Really, I think it could literally just be described as a room that protects the portal. That's literally it. And then maybe we'll build off of it in the future. I'm going to go in there with what I've got right now. I've got 12 torches right here. We might want a little bit more torches, so I'm going to grab some lanterns right there. And perhaps maybe those could be of use as well. So this is basically it right here on the nether side. You can see there's not really a whole lot going on here, if I'm being honest. You know, we got this passageway that goes to the ladder where, you know, it goes down to where the original portal came out. But other than that, nothing really too crazy here, if I do say so myself. But this right here, this is where the room is going to be. So first I kind of got to mine this out. It appears that I was a little bit mistaken as well. We're not going to be mining netherrack. We're going to be mining basalt, which means this is going to be a little bit more slow. Oh boy, that's quite a discovery right there. So it turns out the bedrock. The bedrock's kind of right up there, and I kind of can't mine that, at least not right now, not with this copper pickaxe. That's going to be a bit of a problem right there, but maybe we could incorporate that into part of the build. But wow, I really built this close to the nether ceiling. Holy cow. Yeah, that's right there, Y118, so just 10 blocks below the nether ceiling. So maybe, potentially, if we do reach a point in this world where I can break bedrock, you know, with the glitched piston head or something, which is actually a thing, by the way. No mods, no nothing. You can break bedrock with a glitch. If we get to that point, this will probably be the room where it's like the place where you go up to the nether ceiling, because you can build a lot of useful farms up there. So far, this is what we got right here. As you can see, it's really nothing too crazy right here. I'm pretty sure, I want to say you come out of the portal facing this way. I'm just going to have to check that, though. But generally speaking, this is what the room is going to look like right here without the decorations. It is going to be a little bit less open because this also accounts for the space where the walls are going to be at. But we really don't need anything too crazy here. Just something that doesn't look, I guess, hideous or like it was done like in 2 seconds. I do just want this area to be nice, and obviously it will be expanded on in future episodes. But for now, this is what we currently have, and at the end of the video, it's going to be a little bit more fancy. After thinking about it a little bit more, I think I'm going to try cobblestone for the walls. If I don't like it, I'll remove it, obviously. And then in the corners, we'll have basalt. That's going to be a little bit of a problem right here, having the basalt right here, because you can't go behind the portal. So I might have to make this a couple blocks wider right here. So just give me a minute here, folks. Alright, there we go. So anyways, as I was saying, we'll have basalt right here. That'll go up. And then that's going to be repeated on all four corners right here, just to make things a little bit more interesting. And then for the walls, as I said before, I'm going to try cobblestone right here. We're going to see how that looks. And so far, I wouldn't say it looks all that bad. I think I'm going to keep it, and then we'll use just normal polished tuff for the floor right here. I think I made a little bit extra, though. Pretty sure we don't need a few stacks. At least, I sincerely hope not. I sincerely hope that we do not need a few stacks on the floor, and literally just for the floor. Alright, so that's almost all of the walls in right there. I say almost because I think we're going to go a little bit higher. Basically, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to break every single block up there that isn't bedrock, and then the bedrock sort of becomes part of the build, I guess. But first I'm gonna put in the floor too, because it just feels very awkward being this low, I guess, near this portal right here. But that's all set. Now we'll put in the torches, and the torches are gonna go right on up here. I don't know why it looks so yellow over here though, that's kind of weird. I'm not sure if that's just me. Not like crazy yellow, but like just a little bit. Just a tiny, subtle little hint, especially right here behind the portal. But I guess there's nothing we can really do about that. It's not the most hideous thing I've looked at in this world. But now I'm gonna get rid of all the basalt and netherrack up here. And then we'll see how that looks. And if I hate it, I've got a whole bunch of basalt now, so that should be an easy fix. Now, unfortunately, we might not be able to remove literally every single block right here that isn't bedrock, because bedrock can always surround a block and make it inaccessible. But it's not like anybody, including myself, will know it's there. I don't really see it as that big of a deal, if I'm being honest. But also, we're going to bring the walls up, too, the cobblestone walls. So this'll, I guess, maybe the bedrock right here, it'll be, I guess, like, the thing that obscures the walls and transitions them into the nether roof right here, the bedrock ceiling. I still can't believe the bedrock is right here. I feel like maybe I built this up a little bit, I guess a little lower, but that's clearly not the case after discovering this. It's been a hot minute since I played in this world. I've been playing a little bit of Bedrock Edition lately. More about it in the video in the card above. So I've been paying attention to some other things and mainly resting and getting ready for school. And I am more than ready to go back. Just trust me when I say that. Anyways, now I'm gonna start filling all this in right here, which could be a little bit difficult. There is gonna be some blocks we can't get to, like the whatever blocks behind this bedrock block. But we'll get as many of them as we can right here. The basalt's kind of blending in with the bedrock here, not gonna lie. It makes it a little bit hard to see, but I'm just still gonna try and get every single one and then just take a real good look at it, you know? Give it a good glance and see if anything feels a little bit suspicious with the textures I see up on the wall above. That block is not in the right place at all. There we go. Wait, that's where the basalt is supposed to be. There we go. I placed that right. Good. And yeah, it's looking pretty finished right here, if I do say so myself. Except that one little stubborn fella up there. Let me just grab you. There we go. And you as well. It really blends in. You really don't notice it until you look up. And then you can't unsee it. Getting rid of a couple more blocks of basalt right there. Now I think it might be truly done. But I'm just going to verify that real quick. Alright, I think we're good. It's definitely looking a little interesting up there. But, there's nothing we're going to really do about the bedrock. The bedrock's there regardless, at least for now. Now, right now, I've got the doorway to this place, the main doorway, that's right here. I'm just going to verify and see that this is indeed the direction you face when you exit the portal coming from my house, from the path. So just give me a second here. Also going to use this time to put some stuff away. I also do want to see if I have a spare compass lying around here. This is a clock. Not quite what I'm looking for, but I'm going to need it for a lodestone here. And it unfortunately does not look like I have it, so I'm just gonna have to go steal one from Wander, or the donkey, I guess. I'm pretty sure that's where that first compass is at. Hello there, buddy. Sure enough, here's my lodestone compass. We're gonna take this and go back behind here. Alright, and going through right here, it does face this way, which is good. What's not good is that I have almost no durability left on this pickaxe. Anyways, figuring out where to put this lodestone is going to be a little bit tricky because there's not a lot of space in here and there's 2 blocks right here. We can't really just put a lodestone halfway across these blocks right here. It's not how it works, unfortunately. So I'm just going to put it right here for now, of course. This isn't going to be its permanent home. But this is basically going to be the lodestone that directs us to this portal, our only means of getting in and out of the Nether. Now, I am going to go downstairs for just a second here. And I do just want to see where this compass points and whereabouts this this portal is. And it's looking like it's going to be located up in there. So I'm just going to have to do a little bit of exploring right now. A little bit of careful exploring because I don't have any fire resistance. And I might be making a mistake right here. But that's okay. This is all in the name of science and, you know, figuring out where I should, you know, build the entrance to this thing. This land right here, it'll become a lot easier to navigate. It'll just generally be better when I, you know, go and do a little bit of terraforming on it in the future. Alright, so the compass is pointing this way, so I'm going to walk this way. And then when it flips to the around, basically, when it flips and it starts pointing behind me, that's basically where the portal is going to be at, pretty much. At least from down here. So I'm going over here. Alright. I'm starting to notice. I'm thinking it's right in the roof, like right above there, which is kind of a crappy position if I do say so myself. I was kind of hoping it would be further over here, so that way, you know, I could build a passageway or a staircase down, and then I guess make a tunnel coming out of there. And then that's basically the way into the main Nether right here. So it does look like, at least for now, we are just going to have to work with this ladder right here. It's not the most horrible thing in the world, but I would like something a little bit better in the future, you know, something that feels, I guess, a little bit more symmetrical than this. This is... I still need to get rid of this portal, but I can't right now because I only have an iron pickaxe and no diamond pickaxe just yet. So that's just great right there, but, you know, it could definitely be worse. I'm going to climb right back up this ladder, and my goodness, this feels extremely slow because for some reason on Bedrock Edition, you go up ladders at, like, light speed. I'm not joking, so... yeah, it's like the same, it's like light speed. It's like the correct speed, like the perfect speed where like you're going up fast and you're going up fast enough where it makes the other ladders, the normal ones here in Java Edition, it makes them feel slow and tedious like that. Kind of crazy. Anyways, I am going to keep this lodestone compass on me, even though, given my high render distance and lack of fog in the Nether, thanks to a really great sodium extra update that was really needed ever since Mojang changed how the fog works in this, in Chase the Skies. We are going to that other Nether fortress, pretty much. This is not the Nether fortress that's in the other basalt delta across from the Soul Sand Valley. It's actually one, it's the first one I discovered, but couldn't get to. Originally I was going to fly there on a ghast, but I found myself a potential path to get there that's via land, so no ghast needed for this. We probably will not get these guys in the Nether sometime soon. They're definitely not going to fit through that other portal on the other side. I probably should have thought of that, but it's not the end of the world. You know, we can always just build a new portal and everything. So obviously now, this will hopefully be like the safest thing I've ever done in the Nether. So we're going to take some fire resistance potions. And additionally, one of the farmers in the village reached master level. So I have golden apples, or not golden apples, I wish I did, but golden carrots, which are used for night vision. So here are the night vision potions. And this is going to make the Nether Fortress an absolute breeze. I would recommend this to anyone with potions, to always use these potions when going to the Nether Fortress. It's like the safest thing you can do, and obviously you can mass produce potions like never before in this game for some reason. Anyways, you'll also notice that I'm getting really close to level 30, so this might be the episode where I can get the level 30 enchantment on one of my precious little tools right here. These things. I think we probably got mending a little bit too early game. I can't believe I'm saying that, but From playing this world, I've learned there's such thing as getting mending too early in the world. It just eats up all your XP. Anyways, we're just gonna go down the old ladder right here, and then we're gonna give these things a swig. And we'll just say that the landscape around here is gonna become very visible, extremely easy to navigate, and overall, something really stupid is gonna happen. Or I hope it wouldn't happen, but you know what I mean. Something really stupid is gonna have to happen for me to die here. So I'm pretty sure if we just go in this direction right here, there will be a way to get over to that section of the Soul Sand Valley, and then you can see the fortress right there. We can go right near the lava, so it's actually going to be a little bit ways down in the Nether here in altitude, but that might be the way, potentially. I haven't actually tried it, but in theory, it might work, so we're actually going to have to hop into the Basalt Delta here for just a minute. You can actually see the other fortress from here. That's pretty cool. Just really goes to show you that the Nether is kind of designed with the dense fog in mind right here, but overall I do prefer it like this, especially on high render distances, because, like, come on, man. It just feels like you're bumbling around a whole bunch when you do have the fog. And you know I love to see far if you've watched me for even 2 seconds on this channel. But anyways, I'm not really sure if this is the route I took. This is basically the area where I was searching for the dried ghast at. That is a really deep fall right there, holy cow. But I'm pretty sure it should be somewhere around here, but we gotta find ourselves a way down. Alright, so I'm trying to figure this out right here. I think we want to try and go over there, and I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do it, to be honest. What do we have going on right over here? Death. Or a very deep fall. Not really death, because I do have fire resistance and everything, but I'm just trying to find the safest way down right here and everything. So I think I'm going to try going back up here. And then there's an old bridge I made. That's pretty cool. We'll just go down here. And yeah, I think we should be all good. There's another old bridge, so I reckon we're going in the correct direction right here. We want to go in that direction right there, which we might have to loop around there. I'm not really sure. This is kind of the area where I stopped exploring, if I'm being honest with you guys right now. So there it is right there. That's pretty much the landmass that I saw when I came over here last. We got to figure out how we're gonna get over there. And I'm thinking right around here, this might have to be the move. Which is unfortunately going to mean that I have to plug up my inventory with more soul soil right here and soul sand, which is a little bit annoying. And then we just cross right on over here. And then it might be smooth sailing from here, potentially. And then there's a huge drop right here. Was not expecting that at all. I might just have to drop down. Not gonna lie. Unless we can get over there via this right here. So I'm gonna try this first. Alright, so it's looking like this area is also going to be a drop. Fantastic. I'm going back. Alright, so going down right here, this is definitely a little bit safer. Did not take any fall damage right there, which is great. You'll love to see that. And my night vision is already running out. That's kind of crappy right there, if I do say so myself, but that's okay. That's why I have 2 more. It's just I'm kind of hoping I was going to be able to spend more time in the fortress here. So anyways, it's up there and we're down here. This could be a little bit hairy as to how I'm going to get up there. Alright, so it looks like we've got an entrance right up there. I think I'm just going to pillar on up there. But first I gotta grab myself some basalt. And that's just going to have to be the entrance for now, unfortunately. I'll do something, hopefully I'll find something a little bit better in the future. Or do something, or I don't know, man. But this is the entrance for now. But it's right up there, so it shouldn't use up too many blocks. In fact, I might be able to let go of all this basalt right here. All but 2, so I'm just going to chuck those down there. We got a chest right here. We got some horse armor. We'll take the chest as well. You know, I love me some chests. Got a wither skeleton right here. You can go away. And now going behind here, we got some nether wart. I don't really need that. I'm pretty sure I got plenty of that at home. We got a blaze right here. You're going to be completely ineffective against me, so I'll just take that blaze rod from you right there. We got some diamond horse armor and a saddle in this chest. We'll take that. This place is actually kind of crowded, not going to lie. There's a few mobs in here, that's for sure. There's a lot of chests in here, too. That's even more saddles and horse armor right there. Let me guess. Wow, even more horse armor. We're absolutely stacked. I'm going to have to start leaving some of this behind, not going to lie. Let's see, another chest. Ooh, we got diamonds. That's pretty good. I'll take diamonds any day. We'll take the gold as well. That's a dead end. Got a golden chest plate in here along with some more gold. Don't really have a use for that, but let's see what's in this one. This has more horse armor in it. I'm pretty sure I didn't actually check that one, right? And this right here appears to be the entrance to the outside sections of the fortress. But what do we have going on up here? I've got like 4 blazes on me up here. Thank goodness for the fire resistance, or else I'd probably be cooked right now. I am noticing firing this crossbow right here, the arrows are so much better in this version than Bedrock, dude. Like, look at that. It feels like that's where it's actually supposed to go, whereas in Bedrock Edition, it's just laggy. It's super laggy. And it feels like the arrow is, like, I guess kind of made out of air, I guess. Like, it doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't fly the way it should, like it does in this version. Anyways, I probably just wasted a whole bunch of arrows right there, but that's okay. I got this guy right on over here that I can take out. There's also a blaze rod right here, and I can take that, which is great. What's in here? Ooh, nice. We now have all 4 horse armors, or we did have all 4. I got rid of some of the iron horse armor, so that's kind of crazy. This is really the place to go for horse armor. We got even more horse armor. Holy cow, dude. You know what we don't have any of? We don't have any armor trims. Not from here. I think it would be really nice. I'm not really sure how rare those are. I actually haven't found one yet, and the update's been out for a few years. Not that I've really been grinding out the Nether or anything, but yeah, I have not found a single Nether Fortress armor trim. I don't even know what it's called. That should really show you right there. We have a minute left on both the fire resistance and the night vision right there. So I'm going to check out some of the other regions of the fortress right here, and then I'm thinking from here, this is where we'll basically make our escape out of here. And maybe I'll come back here sometime off camera, but this was pretty cool to explore, I won't lie. That's 2 more blaze rods right there. We got 5 so far. Blaze rods, that's kind of why I like going here, because you can never have too many blaze rods. What I don't like are the wither skeletons, especially in Legacy Console Edition. I got pretty angry after getting killed by one of those at Whippersnap's house once. He knows all about it. Anyways, yeah, kind of in this version too. I think wither skeletons in general is just kind of annoying. And it's probably because I'm used to fighting them with like a full protection 4 diamond armor and stuff. Whereas that's kind of not what we got right here. Also level 30, very, very nice. My fire resistance is running out. I should probably get out of here. Final 2 potions. Where is the other fire resistance potion? We'll take this, drink that, drink this. And now, we have 8 seconds. Not 8 seconds. 8 minutes. 8 seconds would be brutal, not gonna lie. But 8 seconds to escape the fortress right here and get back home, preferably. I would prefer to get back home with the fire resistance and everything, you know, given how much fire there is in this dimension. But, what was that? There's a ghast right there. I'm gonna take you out. Let's see if I can do this. I cannot. That would have been a pretty good ghast snipe, though. I will say, I think most people would probably be better at sniping, not just with the crossbow, but also with the normal bow, just projectiles in general, in Java Edition as opposed to Bedrock Edition, because, like, it's so freaking laggy, dude. And you know what's even crazier, too? You, for some reason, can't break or attack things with a loaded crossbow like this. That's gotta be a bug, right? Because, like, you can do it fine with the normal crossbow. It's just, it doesn't make any sense to me. They really call that version of the game Bug Rock Edition for a reason. I will tell you that right now. Anyways, I should probably stop yapping and get out of here. And I'm thinking the #1 way to do that right now would to break the #1 rule of Minecraft and dig straight down right here. Hopefully I have enough durability on my pickaxe to do this, because if I don't, I'll be sad. But it looks like I do, which is good. We'd love to see that. And to make things even faster, I'm going to be taking a swim through this here lava lake. I have more than enough time to get out of here. Good. Imagine if I only had like 30 seconds left. It would be over. This series, it would be over right here. I probably wouldn't play this world for a hot minute, that's for sure. I freaking hate dying in this game. I'm not really sure if I made that clear, but I hate it. It hurts, especially when I have items like these right here that I really don't want to lose, like with the armor trims and everything. It's why when I died here, I was like stressed out of my mind when I died by the piglins, because like, I don't want to lose this armor. I worked hard on this. We got some really good pillager outpost RNG right there with the loot tables. And, yeah, I probably won't ever see anything like that ever again. We did not duplicate these armor trims. They were all found by looting pillager outposts. Yeah, I just gotta basically find the way I took out of here, which I'm actually pretty sure was that way, but I don't think that was really the best way to get out of here. So, yeah, the way I came here for the the dried ghasts, but in reverse. Here goes nothing. Alright, and here we are, home sweet home. Nothing really too crazy to write home about from that nether trip right there. I only got 9 blaze rods and 7 magma cream, as well as some bones, some coal, all that jazz and whatnot. Nothing really too crazy, mainly an exploration thing right there. But, it is time. It is time to deck out my new horse right here. This guy. You are getting a new suit of armor. And there we go. That guy, he looks great. And he looks very protected, so, yeah, I did not think we'd be able to, get diamond horse armors from the Nether Fortress. I thought that was, like, mainly an End City thing, but, nope, it's there. And that horse is now fully protected. Now, judging by my level right there, my beautiful 30 XP levels, after all this time, you also know what time it is. We're going to enchant this pickaxe right here on the enchanting table, right after I sort my stuff right here. I have my copper golems do it. Oh yeah, did some changes down here. We've got 2 double chests right here. Decided to organize some stuff. This one's dedicated to bottles, this one's dedicated to blaze rods, and these 2 are dedicated to nether wart. Just figured I'd put them there, because, you know, it's probably gonna be what I want to have the most of in this world, those 3 things. So, yeah, that's going a little bit better. But anyways, it is time to do this. First, I gotta get my mending book, too. There we go, we got that. So here we go right here. First things first, I'm gonna grindstone this, equip the other pickaxe right there, and get the XP from that, just a little bit. And now we're gonna put it in here and get some lapis as well. 3 lapis to be specific right there, and we're just gonna see what this has to offer. So we got Unbreaking 3, Unbreaking 1, Unbreaking 1. You know what I'm going for. Unbreaking 3. And on here we got Efficiency 4 and Fortune 2. Very, very nice right there. That's really good. Not the best thing I've ever seen from an enchantment table, but that's good. And then we'll throw this on it. And now, this is going to live in my offhand for a while, because this thing needs to mend. It has been through an absolute pounding. It's been through the grinder, okay? It's been through a lot of mining trips. And I don't want to just waste all those enchantments right now. Just gonna live here, gather XP and whatnot when I'm both on and off camera. And yeah, there we go, our first level 30 enchant. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do the diamond axe in there just yet. I think what I want to do next after this is maybe either focus on the armor right here, because that would be a really good thing to do. Or craft a diamond sword and then enchant the diamond sword and then enchant it with mending. And then that would be the next thing right there, because that's always going to stay mended, regardless, because, like, it's in combat and stuff when I'm actually getting XP and whatnot. But, there we go, our first level 30 enchant of the world. It's about time, I tell ya. But anyways, if you liked what you saw, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Uploads are going to be slowing down a little bit on this channel, but there won't hopefully be an absence. I've been a little bit tired lately, I've got some stuff going on, and, yeah. That life is happening, okay? It sure is happening. And sometimes you just gotta take a step back for just a minute. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you later.